You may be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you can tell, a lot of work has gone into this celebration, so we ask that you honor the dignity of this ceremony. At this time, please place your cell phone in the off or vibrate mode. Please do not leave your seat to take pictures during the ceremony, and refrain from walking during speeches. We have professional photographers, and the ceremony is being recorded. We want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our outstanding environmental engineers for their work to make this evening beautiful. Also, we have two small additions to the program. Greetings will be done by Dr. Gidget Leonard, and we also have some scholarships that will be after the rose ceremony. So please follow accordingly. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Dr. Gidget Leonard, one of the proud assistant principals of the Twiggs County High School, and I am humbled, blessed, and honored to stand before you to bring you greetings at such a joyous and celebratory time as this. To our students, faculty, staff, parents, guardians, families, visiting friends, and to our Twiggs County community, on behalf of our Board of Education, our board chair, Mr. Jaquez Harris, our superintendent, Dr. Mac Bullard, our principal, Mr. Jamal Harris, and my fellow colleague and administrator, Mrs. Renata Woodley, we welcome you to our 2022 commencement ceremony and celebration. The mission of Twiggs County Public Schools is to inspire, challenge, and prepare all students to compete globally. Our vision is generating excellence, one team, one goal. Class of 2022, you made it. Let me say that again. Class of 2022, you made it. Graduating class of 2022, clap for your families and friends, because you have not come this far alone. You have come this far by their prayers and faith. Tonight, we will witness the realization of our school district's vision, because the class of 2022 has generated excellence, and we will mark this wonderful milestone in our school district's mission. In the class of 22 has truly accepted the challenge and is prepared not only to compete, but the class of 2022 stands ready to conquer every and anything globally. 12 years ago, their stories began with their parents and guardians dropping them off at school. There were tears, headaches, smiles, story times, naps, cookies and milk, while playing on the school ground with jump ropes, hula hoops, and games of their creative imaginations. I do believe there will be a few tears tonight also. But in 2018, they crossed the hallways into Twiggs County High School, which was a unique beginning to tonight's event. The class of 2022 saw the beginning and dreamed of tonight's ending. But what I want to share with you is not about the beginning nor the end. It's what happens in the middle that matters and what makes the difference the most. You began your high school journey as being carefree freshmen, sitting in classrooms and being on your phones in classrooms with your friends. Then the routine of school turned into online learning from home during the height of a global pandemic. But guess what? Class of 2022, you made it. It's not about the beginning. Remember, it's the middle that has helped you to make it to the end, to this point, to this evening. The class of 2022, indulge me for a few more moments. I want you and everyone in attendance to look at your feet. Seriously, take a moment and look down at your feet. Are you looking at your feet, board members and Dr. Bullard? Are we looking at our feet? What do you see? I'll give you a few seconds of wait time, per my superintendent. What you see, class of 2022, is that your feet are not put on backwards. Your toes and your feet face forward. God did not design any of us to walk nor to move backwards. And He did not design us to stay stuck. We have to move, class of 2022, regardless of the challenges that you have faced. You have moved through the middle. It may have been easy or it may have been rough, but you moved, which has gotten you seated where you are right now at this very moment. So, no matter what comes to you, comes at you, around you, about you, tries to stop you and tries to tear you down while you're in the middle of your goals and in your life, continue to move and reach your destination, your accomplishments and your achievements. Continue to move. Put one foot in front of the other and move. Even still, keep moving and thriving in the middle, because that will be the difference as to whether or not you will make it to your destination. Since your feet have not been put on backwards, you will and have made it to this end, to this moment, and you will continue to move. I'm going to read a poem called Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloodied but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Class of 2022, you are the masters of your fate. You are the masters of your soul. Parents, teachers, family, and friends, we thank you for entrusting the class of 2022 to us. Thank you for sharing your babies with us. Thank you for giving us the responsibility to lead, educate, and guide them onto their next journey. This is not only a celebration for them, but this time is for you also, as well as for us. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate, honor, and applaud our beautiful, talented, and academically gifted graduating class of 2022. To everyone here assembled, to those who are watching from afar, and to our community, welcome to our Twiggs County High School Class of 2022 commencement ceremony. Enjoy and thank you.
To Dr. Mac Bullard, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Jaquez Harris, Board Chair, Board members, Mr. Jamal Harris, Principal, Ms. Renata Whitley, and Dr. Gidget Leonard, Assistant Principals, faculty, staff, family, and friends, good evening. I would first like to congratulate my entire class for completing this tough milestone. These challenging years have tested our character, but we have not wavered. It has tested our perseverance, but we are still here and thriving. It has tested our class, but we are still strong in knowing that we are the best class to come from Twiggs County High School. Like Dr. Bullock says, this is just the tip of the iceberg. People may not know about the things that happen behind the scenes. They don't see the long nights, the worrying, or even the tears shed from thinking about what is going to happen next. But being in these seats today should inspire us all to reach further and seek more than the eyes can behold. I want all of us to understand that the only impossible journey is the one we've never begun. The fear of the unknown should not hinder any success because I know our capabilities are unmatched. I would like to leave you all with this poem by Edgar A. Guest. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he, with a chuckle, replied that maybe he couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a bit of a grin on his face. If he worried, he'd hit it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one has ever done it." But he took off his coat and he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quitting, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you that it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you, one by one, the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle right in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start in to sing and tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. To the class of 22, I want you to know that anything you want to do can be done. I am so proud of us all, and congratulations in advance. Thank you.
To the administration, faculty, and staff of Twiggs County Public Schools, family and friends, good evening. It is a great honor to stand before you as the class of 2022 salutatorian. Today, you are witnessing the graduation of the best class to ever, and hear me when I say to ever, walk the halls of Twiggs County High School. I would be remiss if I failed to acknowledge all parents, guardians, and teachers for your contributions in preparing us for our future endeavors. But most importantly, I want to thank God for allowing us to make it this far. I'm beyond proud of the young men and women we have become. Thinking back to when we first entered high school, how energetic, rambunctious, and misguided we were. We lacked direction and discipline. Over the years, we learned to mature and be a better version of ourselves. I would like to thank the teachers for recognizing our potential and looking past our flaws, and I would also like to thank our parents for loving us unconditionally and molding us into the men and women we are today. To my mom and dad, thanks for never denying me of any opportunities, letting me run your pockets, and dealing with the late nights. Thanks for raising me right and giving me guidance. Although we have a lot more learning to do, you have given us a pretty solid foundation. I can honestly say that my high school experience is one for the books. I was a member of the cheerleading team, band, captain of the Ladies of Venom auxiliary team, and participated in almost every club on campus. On top of all of that, I even worked 2 school-affiliated jobs. With that being said, if I didn't learn anything else, I learned responsibility and how to prioritize. Over the years, we have experienced many triumphs and failures, but today is the day all the hard work and dedication comes into fruition. I know that the pandemic made things challenging for everyone, but my classmates and I most definitely persevered through it, which is why there isn't a doubt in my mind that we will go out into the world and be great. One thing I'm sure we will all miss is the bond we've created with the fellow students we're leaving behind. Some memories I'll cherish are the fun times we had on the FBLA trip, if you know, you know, grad night, cheer battles, and our dance practices. I also love spending time with my elementary babies throughout the year. With my peers and I being in the Big Brothers, Big Sisters program and being a part of organizations that volunteered at their events, it will be very hard to forget the times we spent with the kids. Our time in high school wasn't always sunshine and rainbows. We were learning more about who we are, and there were times when we were just simply frustrated with life. Even with the trials and tribulations, one thing I can say about this class is that we always come together when we need to. To the class, as I close, take in these inspirational words from a poem by Tyler J. Huggins. To the mind panics as you mount the stage over the future of your coming age, what to be, what to do, as life's questions seek to bombard you. Till the shackles of an sunless sky cloud the path on which you always rely. But then you remember what you did achieve and the power of letting go to believe, crushing the chains of that dark confine to illuminate a road of endless sunshine, and feel the diploma placed in your hand, dropping all worries like pennies in the sand, with the trust that things will be all right, like holding someone close on a starry night, so that as your senior year comes to a close, you will always, always embrace tomorrow. We will forever be grateful to the Twiggs County Public School System for allowing us to build our roots and for nurturing our wings. Although this is the end to one of many chapters in our lives, our story is just beginning. Class of 2022, it's been fun, but we are finally done. Thank you.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truths you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful for you. Maybe I don't know that much, but I know this much is true. I am blessed because I've been loved by you. You were my strength. You were my eyes. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up. I'm everything I am because you love me. Oh, you gave me wings, you made me fly. You touched my hands, I could touch the sky. I lost my faith, you gave it back to me. You said no star was out of reach. I stood by you and we stood tall. I had your love, I had it all. I'm grateful for each day you gave me. Maybe I don't know that much, but I know this much is true. I am blessed because I've been loved by you. You were my strength. You were my eyes. You saw the very best there was in me and lifted me up. You gave me faith because you believed I'm everything I am because you love me. You were always there for me, the tender wind that carried me, a light in the dark, shining your love into my life. You've been my inspiration. Through the lies, you were the truth. And my world's a better place because of you. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up. You gave me faith, and I'm everything I am because you love me. Oh, you were my eyes. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up. You gave me faith because you believe I'm everything I am because you love me. I'm everything I am because you love me.
Good evening, parents, friends, teachers, administrators, and our graduates who are graduating today. It is my honor as the valedictorian to congratulate all of our graduates. After years of being in school, we finally made it. We witnessed each other's growth in our years together. We learned and helped each other out. All of these knowledge and memories will no doubt be valuable as we go forward in life. In the 4 years in high school, we learned and overcome many challenges. In our freshman year, we were thrilled that we are in high school. We are new to many things and looking forward to participate in new organizations and clubs. As we enter our sophomore year, we settled down a bit. Everything was fine until the pandemic forced us to go virtual in March. Many of us were probably excited about the fact that we don't have to go to school anymore until we started our junior year virtually. Halfway through, we were allowed to go back to in-person school. I heard a lot of complaints from my classmates that it was hard learning online. Many that were in-person learning have a better understanding of what goes on in class, and they will help those who were virtual so that everyone can be at the same pace. I also faced many of the similar struggles during the quarantine. Junior year ended in our attempts to get everything back on track. As senior year started, most of us decided to take course in person for better learning experiences. However, nothing seems to go right for many of us. Many teachers left halfway. through halfway through the school year, and we have to find a way to finish our course through either self-learning on Edgenuity or through virtual assistant on Proximity. Luckily, we did not have to worry about taking a milestone this year. We did what we have to do to be able to be here today. After all these struggles, a significant change that I have noticed is that we as a class became more united than we ever have been. We started to communicate, make connections, and create bonds with each other. It's kind of crazy to think just a few years ago, we only talked to people in our little friend group and how far we have gone from there. Next, I would like to take a moment on behalf of myself and my fellow graduates to thank the people that have brought us here. I would like to give a special thank you to Ms. Eason for being with us as a graduation coach. We really appreciate everything that you have done to help us to be on track for graduation. She made time for us whenever we need it. She loves running away from Catherine and I when we approach her, but she will always end up answering any and every question we have. She will sit down and talk with each and every one of us and help with our college applications. We rely on her so much that we will ask her for any information that we don't know. She will always find the answer for us even if she doesn't know the answer. So our conclusion is, if you don't know what's going on, ask Ms. Eason. She knows everything. Next, I would like to thank Ms. Willie for being the advisor for REACH program and the Big Brother and Big Sister program. She organized many community service for the REACH scholars to give back to the community. I would also like to recognize Ms. Newton for being a great teacher. Although I was never one of her students, I heard a lot of good things that she have done to help students learn and pass her class. She will use her morning homeroom time to help students who needed more assistance. Finally, I would like to thank Ms. Denson and Ms. Linder for being our senior advisors. They gave their students useful financial and life advice. They both prepared us for college and career as we enter society. Thank you to all those that contributed to our success. Graduation will not be the end. Instead, it is the start to a new journey. After graduation, some will be going to college, some will be in military, and some will go into workforce. We will face new challenges and obstacles. Wherever we go, I see the potential in all of us to succeed in life. Congratulations again to each and every one of us. Class of 2022, we are the best. Thank you.
As principal of Twiggs County High School, I certify that these young men and women have satisfied the attendance requirements, Carnegie unit requirements, and the state assessments as required by the Georgia State Board of Education. They have received the recommendation of the faculty as eligible for graduation. I therefore present them to Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mac Bullard.
As Superintendent of Twiggs County Public Schools, I certify that these young men and women have satisfied the attendance requirements and have passed all state assessments as required by Georgia State Board of Education, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and their principal, they are eligible to receive their diplomas. I therefore present them to Mr. Jaquez Harris, Chairman of the Twiggs County Board of Education, and declare them eligible for graduation. Mr. Harris.
By the authority vested in me by the Twiggs County Board of Education, I hereby declare these young men and women are high school graduates with all the rights and privileges thereunto apprehending. Congratulations.
And now, Mr. Arade Perry, our high school counselor, will announce our candidates.
Jesse Jong, Reach Scholar. Terica Jamae Bond. Tayana Nichelle Woodley. Akito Nashawn Stevens, Reach Scholar. Catherine Marie McKee. Keldrick Devontae Parks. Marcus Andre Sanford. Mark Basley III. Desiree Alicia Martin. Kaya Vanice Anus. Deshaun Jaquez Bryant. Keandre Marquez Coley. Desiree Lynn Cooper. Bradley Judge Cummins. Devin Michael Day. Elijah Lamar Durham. Kewan Najee Glover. Andrew Thomas Howard. Damon Alexander Lowe. Sean Anton Mallory. Zaquoya Lavera Martin. Marie Onaya Milligan. Savannah Roby. Terrence Dion Rouse, Reach Scholar. Tremendez Chanel Sanders. Destiny Lachelle Shine. Kennedy Madison Smith. Jemiah Desiree Sneed. Shannon Aria Yvette Stuckey. Reagan Tolles. Jackson Walters. Christian Amir Williams. Jamario J. Sean Williams. Sean Kelly Williams. Sierra Sue Williams. Corey Gerard Woodford.
To the administration, faculty, and staff of Twiggs County Public Schools, family and friends, good evening. So here we are, our graduation. For all of us, this moment is the accumulation of the past 13 years of our lives and a final farewell that hardly does that time justice. For some, this ceremony comes as a relief as we are able to cast aside the shackles of high school that bound us as we enter the liberty of the adult world. Most of us wouldn't be here without the support and encouragement of our parents and family. There are no words to describe how grateful we are. Thank you for your unending love, sacrifices, and sleepless nights. Thank you for guiding us, training us, and shaping us to what we have become now. Your seeds of encouragement have been planted and grown. Thank you for your consistent faithfulness to us. From the beginning of our academic career, you taught us how to dress for success, You reminded us daily to put on our shoes of preparation, to do our homework, take pride in our projects, work hard on and off the field, pay attention, and be respectful. We are the designers of visions that you created through the amazing grace and wisdom of God. Thank you for lifting our bowed down heads when we didn't get the part, and for being the strong shoulder we could lean and cry on. And to our grandparents, thank you for your unconditional love, prayers, and the things you've given. Thank you for always giving us a second place to call home. Thank you for being the nurse we called on when we were sick or wasn't feeling well. But most importantly, thank you for those amazing home-cooked meals. Today is not only our day, but it's your day. As we close this chapter of our lives and stroll this runway to success, we present this rose to honor the best designer and director for our lives. Mom and Dad, we love and we thank you. Twigs County High School, class of 2022, please stand. You may now turn your tassel. You may be seated.
At this time, we'll ask Mr. Zachary Harris, if he's in the building, to come forward. If not. Adrian Martin Harris joined the staff of Twiggs County Public Schools as the Director of Student Support Services on May 18th, 2018. And in just 2 short years, she changed the trajectory of this district and each of our lives. Her priority and passion was fueled by the success of every student. The impact of her presence and influence was unrivaled. Adrian believed in all students, advocated for all students, and she was willing to fight the big fights, the David and Goliath battles, if it meant that her kids would have all they needed and deserved. On June 10th, 2020, Ms. Harris passed away, leaving an indelible hole in our hearts that can only be filled by carrying the mantle that she bore, to love people unconditionally, to treat everyone fairly, and to advocate for the least of these. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor on behalf of Dr. Mac Bullard and the Harris family to present the 2022 Adrian Martin Harris Exceptional Student Scholarships to 2 well-deserving class of 22 graduates, Mr. Andrew Howard and Ms. Desiree Cooper. On behalf of Miss Betty Glover and the Glover family, they too would like to present 2 scholarships in the name of Mr. Willie B. Nick Rouse. Mr. Rouse retired as a custodian from Twiggs County Public School System. This scholarship is given to 2 students who have shown dedication through their academics, attitude, character, and determination to be successful. The scholarships are being presented tonight to Mr. Jamario Williams and Mr. Keandre Coley.
Now it's time. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Twiggs County High School graduating class of 2022. Congratulations, graduates. Please remain seated until all graduates, stage participants, administration, faculty, and staff have exited the gymnasium. Thank you.